Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Howard again. Guess I just be checking back in. It is probably day 6, I think, since the last time I've taken Kratom. After making those videos, I did have a couple stints where I did come back, and I ended up taking, so right after I made those videos, probably like 3 or 4 days later, I ended up taking one OPMS black shot spread out through the day, and then another OPMS gold cap the next day, and then I just forced myself off. This is about 6 days later, and I want to say that yeah, it's the first time in a long time that I haven't used Kratom for 6 days. I feel definitely a lot more energy. I feel healthy. The sense of happiness is like starting to return. My bank account is finally kind of starting to stabilize since I stopped, because I'm not spending like $40 a day on some extract drug that only lasts like 3 hours. I also started my job, which is a really good job too. I got back into my software development career, working for a really big company now, and like I just want to put this out there to show you that you can get out of it, and you can do it. You can get your life back if you try hard, don't give up, and you get out of the addiction. Just 6 to 8 months ago, or 8 months ago, I was working at AMC movie theaters at the age of like 26, 27, and I was making minimum wage. I had worked in the industry, like, I guess, in the tech industry before, but then I literally did so many drugs that I lost my job. I left rehab, lost all my investments. So 6 months ago, I was working at AMC movie theaters, not even a manager or anything, literally the crew at the AMC movie theaters. I was working with high school kids, getting paid $11 an hour just to get by, because I didn't want to rely on my parents. And I would spend all my money on Kratom and weed and drugs, and that was the lowest point I've ever been. I also was a Pizza Hut delivery driver. I worked in a meat packing facility. I literally was just drugged out of my mind, withdrawing, getting any money I can just to buy drugs essentially, and I was too brain dead and withdrawing to actually study and maintain a serious job like I was before. And at certain points, I did not think that I was going to make it out, because it was that bad. There were days when Kratom literally just consumed my life. My entire life was about Kratom. I would wake up, it changed my entire like personality and schedule. I used to wake up and like get excited to go to work, or not go to work, but like go and study or something. It just like, I lost all interest in studying, and I would just take my normal day on Kratom would be wake up at, depends on how much I was doing, but I'd wake up at like 8, go to the smoke shop, get my first shot by 9, go grocery shopping for some reason that I didn't really need to. I think it was more just to socialize, because at that point I was so isolated and none of my friends really wanted to talk to me. And then I would just come back home and like lay down for like a long period of time, kind of just withdraw and like watch YouTube videos for 6 hours. And then I would go out, take another shot, and then go to like McDonald's for some reason. I made this really bad habit where I would just take Kratom and go to fast food, like take Kratom, get euphoria, go to fast food restaurants and just sit there and eat unhealthy food. And like my mind was so preoccupied, I guess, and there was so much euphoria that it just felt like, oh, this feels awesome, like this feels better than work, you know, like this is like, I'm enjoying myself. So I didn't really think about trying to work hard. Kind of took a lot of my ambition away, but inside I still knew that this was definitely not sustainable, as my health was heavily declining and I had no savings, and I was literally worse than a shell of who I was. I had lost nearly all my friends, and my family had stopped talking to me and stuff like that. And I was working at, I was a Pizza Hut delivery driver, and so I just want to put this out there to tell you that your life can change in like 6 to 8 months if you put your head down you fight the storm, you get out of the Kratom addiction, you get back on your feet, and you work hard, you can make it back and get out of that lifestyle. I'm not gonna lie, like I got out of Kratom a little bit, right? But then I smoked some like Delta 8 yesterday and a little bit this morning, which I'm not too proud of. And I initially quit weed. I was on like day like it's been like 5 or 6 months since I've smoked weed, and smoking that Delta 8 today kind of pushed me back a lot. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I think that as you quit more drugs, your mind kind of clears up and you see your true objective. And I know each one of you is probably very smart and has a really good skill, and more often than not, the drugs are covering up that skill. So I just want to say that it is possible. I'm 6 days out right now from Kratom extracts when I was doing up to 2 to 3 bottles a day, and I have a good job again, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more stable and a little bit more healthy. So I want to say, if you're losing hope, do not lose hope. Keep the good path, fight through it no matter what, no matter how long it takes. Just do it. Get out of it, get your life back, and you will be a lot happier on the other end. Okay, peace guys, and good luck, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you guys for just watching my videos, and I'm really happy that I could help even just 1 or 2 of you guys, because that means a lot. And yeah, keep fighting, and I know you guys got it, and we got this together.